I want to highlight one thing that I saw, which really made me excited. Obviously, over the summer, probably the biggest story of the summer was Cam Thomas coming in, balling out in the Summer League MVP, all this stuff. Haven't really heard too much about him because all the story's been about the big names, right? Our stars. But after the first day of training camp, Nets Daily wrote that Bruce Brown heaped quite a lot of praise about how difficult it is to guard Cam Thomas. And it made my day because first off, Bruce Brown,
good defender,
known for locking down James Harden and Kyrie Irving on several occasions when they were on different teams. But now we're hearing it in training camp about Cam Thomas, about someone who is on the rise, who might be the answer to some of the Nets' questions in the future. I'm just excited. I'm thrilled to hear about all this because, first off, who better can you get praise from? But if you're hearing comments about people like that down the depth chart, it's over. It's over because we know what we're getting from the big three. We probably know what we're getting from Paul Millsap and LaMarcus Aldridge and those guys. But we have some question marks. I'm excited.
I hate to cut you off because I know that you guys are the same age, so you're probably looking forward to seeing a guy your age play for the Nets, but I don't know.
I'm not. That makes me feel too old. I'm not. When people my age start getting drafted, that's how I know I'm old.
I don't think Cam Thomas is going to get that many minutes.
You're wrong, man.
There's too many veterans.
There's going to be like minutes restrictions. There's
Patty
going
Mills
to be
is on
load
this
management.
Team. Javon Carter is on this team. We don't ever say his name. Bruce Brown. There's plenty of guards.
First off, we know Bruce Brown's a center. There's no one on this team that, other than the big three, that can do what Cam Thomas does. Patty Mills on this team is going to be an off-the-ball player, an off-the-ball three-point shooter. Shot 42% off-ball catch and shoot threes.
This ain't summer league. They said, this is what I read about Cam Thomas. Without a doubt, they know he's a bucket getter. They know he's a walking bucket. Easy. We saw that in summer league, and we saw that in LSU. That's why they drafted him. But they're saying he's got to buy in. He's got to work on his defense. He's got to learn what to do without the ball in his hands to earn the minutes where, he'll get a chance to shoot it. I just don't think. I think him and Day'Ron Sharpe are going to get a first-class lesson in the NBA in training camp and these first couple preseason games. And I just don't think that they're ready. And I think that we have enough depth that you're going to forget about them. They're going to be at the end of the bench. Unless Cam Thomas is some type of freak that really can just play at an NBA level.
You're forgetting that Alize Johnson put up a 2020 game. You're forgetting that we had Mike
We had
James.
Nobody on the team, bro. Last year we were looking through the G League, the D League, the Q League. We went to Russia. We took Mike James out of Russia. We were signing guys that could help because we traded away our depth. It's a different thing this year. The Brooklyn Nets roster, as currently constructed, is ridiculous, right? I don't have to run through the names, but if we're looking at guards that are in camp, obviously you have KD, or obviously you have Kyrie, Harden. Don't forget about Joe Harris, David Duke Jr. Don't forget about Bruce Brown, Patty Mills. There's a bunch of guards in front of him. I just don't see where a 19-year-old rookie can jump these veterans, even if he is a walking bucket. The boy is water. I seen him play. I know all that. I just think as a rookie, he's almost an automatic red shirt. I would love to be wrong.
I feel like that with Day'Ron Sharpe. I really do. I feel like that with Day'Ron Sharpe. But what I think is the reality is that last year, and I know it's a different season, we know what we're getting from the big three, right? Where they're walking buckets, they're going to score, they're going to run the league. We didn't see as much staggering of minutes as I would have liked. And I don't know if that's going to change, but based on what we saw last year, we saw them all go out when they were all healthy at the same time, playing at the same time. And then we would run out our bench unit, right? And I'm thinking okay, we could have Javon Carter go out. He's a dog on defense. He does this, he does that. Okay. Patty Mills can go out. We know what he can do. He can score. He can play off the ball. And then we have, our big men and our forwards, at which Joe Harris, I think, slots into more so than as a guard.
I mentioned him as a guard because I just was looking for any other names to put in front of Cam Thomas, bro.
I'm just thinking that there's going to be times when the Nets need depth scoring. And with the reality of the fact is that the Nets are not going to put themselves in the same situation they put themselves in last year with their whole team getting hurt in the playoffs. There's going to be load management. There's going to be injury restrictions. I think there's going to be a chance. I don't think he's going to play every game. I don't think he's even going to average 5 minutes a game when everyone's healthy. But things are going to happen. He's going to get chances. And look, if he's getting this early praise from Bruce Brown, I don't know if there's better praise that you can get in terms of, defensive acumen.